Hi guys, Sunday games. Oh my goodness. It's actually quite late, right? Brighton versus Manchester City, Nottingham Forest versus West Ham United. I don't know who's going to win any of this, but Manchester City really need to look the business, don't they? After that loss to Tottenham the other day, lost 2-0. So yeah, football is weird, isn't it? I think there's a lot to be said. There are just certain teams you go and play and things don't work out for you and it doesn't make sense and it doesn't look like it makes sense. So I'm just going to have a look at the head-to-head for Manchester City to see how they did the last few years against Brighton. So in last season, Manchester City were notoriously poor. They drew 2-2 at City Stadium, and then at Brighton beat them 2-1. The previous season, the other season, Brighton lost 4-0 to Manchester City, and Manchester City beat them 2-1. I think I'll just play it safe, you know. I think Manchester City are probably can win this, but away from home, maybe a draw actually. Draw Manchester City, and then for Nottingham Forest, West Ham United, I'm going for Nottingham Forest win. And then for Arsenal, wait a minute. So for Arsenal versus Liverpool, or Liverpool versus Arsenal, let's have a quick update on the lineup. Sort of like the predicted lineup for this afternoon, because the one I did the other day, they were thinking Eze wouldn't play, but Arteta has confirmed that he's ready to play against Liverpool. I mean, you can't say anything about match fitness. He only played the other day for Palace, so the guy will be fit and ready to go. So they're expecting, Alisson, Joe Gomez, Konate, Van Dijk, Kekes, in that defense. This is a predicted lineup, not confirmed. Szoboszlai, Gravenberch in that midfield. I think they're going to miss McAllister, and he's better sort of in that midfield for them than Gravenberch. Not that he's a bad defender, but Gravenberch is more like, he just doesn't do the same role, and I think they are more balanced with him, but they still do really well, and they fake it till they make it. Mo Salah, Florian Wirtz, Cody Gakpo, and Ekitike, who's been incredible. I think he's scored in every goal they've played so far, and he's going to do the job. So our defenders are going to have a tough time keeping him in check, keeping him quiet. Arsenal's predicted lineup, we can expect David Raya in goal, Ricardo Calafiori, Gabriel Saliba, Julian Timber, Merino, Declan Rice, Zubamendi in the midfield, and then Eze on the left, Madueke on the right, Yoker is up front. All new boys. I'm not sure Arteta is going to go for all new boys. I reckon. I don't trust Arteta. I think he might even start Martinelli in there. All new boys. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of having all the three new guys up front. But yet, anyway, we'll see. Sometimes you have to be so brave and go for it. And so that will be our afternoon late game. Now, I saw something here. Where do I have Aston Villa Crystal Palace showing us? Yeah, I didn't see that Aston Villa were playing Palace later on as well, late on Sunday. I didn't see it at all. Let's see. Aston Villa haven't looked very good coming back this season. Palace haven't looked, well, they've had a lot of change. They've lost Eze. They've had a lot of changes, and they'll probably be trying to rebalance, and they drew with Chelsea as well. So, draw or Aston Villa is what I'm going for. Oh, for the Arsenal game, by the way, I don't know if you probably will be too shocked, but I'm going for an Arsenal away win, at Anfield. I think Arsenal are going to demolish them personally. It would have been 100% demolish if we had Saka and Odegaard in the squad, but I think we've got enough. I've seen, Liverpool play the last few times. They're still fast and very aggressive and consistent. They're very good, honestly. They're still flowing really well, but I just feel like we've got the edge. We are also very aggressive, not as flowing. very deliberate, but we are cynical. We are cynical. And we just needed to add firepower, which we've put with Gyökeres. I don't know if Gyökeres is going to handle the pressure and the resistance from Virgil van Dijk and co. But yeah, this is going to be the big test. Honestly, scam way too early in the season for me, but sometimes you need some of these tests. If we do well tonight, this evening, that's it. We can just hand the trophy over to Arsenal. It would take a miracle to finish us off, I think, if we win this, because the belief will be running through the spine of that team. So yeah, let me know what you think anyway, and then we'll go from there. I will see you later. Bye bye.